Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Welcome once again to another session of Living World of Darkness. This is a scene for the vampire venue. We open the venue up shortly after everybody had received a letter, actually, on a light blue paper penned in very, very nice calligraphy from Olvia Harpy. The letter as such says, "Good evening, kindred of the ivory tower," and blah blah blah. It's very long with a very friendly tone, basically inviting them to come to a social gathering at the Magnum Opus Arts and Antiques Gallery. It mentions that the place will be open only to kindred for the night, and that preferably Elysium rules shall apply, etc., etc. Now, fast forward to the location itself. Um, would you like to describe the location, Alejandro?
Yeah. Basically, the Magnum Opus Antique is a very normal art gallery. It has completely white walls from top to bottom, with decorated with old paintings, statues, even some old-fashioned Japanese weaponry. Everything has a price tag, and there is a mortal woman on the back in the back room that says manager, and there is a young, nice man in a suit holding, champagne glasses and politely offering, and then being probably rejected by the gathered kindred, so he will depart after being politely rejected.
Lauren is sort of waiting near the front. She's got things set up to be very, very clean. There's a piano off in the corner. There are some tables with sort of the facade of refreshments of a high society type party. And yeah.
Um, Arriving punctually, uh, the Limey darts out of a really, really average-looking car. He's sort of swathed in a big sort of long overcoat, and he's got a hoodie pulled up, and he's got something tucked under his arm as he sort of pulls his hood down and sort of makes his way up through the entrance.
She will approach him and sort of offer him a handshake and a smile. Hello, it's nice to see you again.
All right, princess. He slides off the overcoat and unzips the hoodie and reveals a very, very nice three-button Italian suit. It looks a little beaten up, but this looks like it's finely crafted. It's like a midnight blue. He's wearing like a knitted tie with like a spread collar shirt, and as he sort of walks in, he smiles and sort of puts a trilby on his head. She's got a bullet hole going through the center of it, which he sort of tips back and sort of fluffs the feather slightly. For William, this is the first time you've seen him wear a suit, and he looks much more comfortable in this than the homeless disguise. And he sort of comes in very neatly and shakes the hand extended to him.
She'll take the coat and go and hang it up before looking to those tailing him.
Now this is my friend and associate, Mr. Jim Stoddard. Jim, meet Lauren. Lauren, Jim.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Lauren. And he extends a hand.
She'll take it and shake it with both of her hands, giving him a very warm smile. Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Jim immediately kind of steps back behind Limey and begins rubbing his face. And just gives her a nod.
Shelby?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were responding. I thought you were muted. Limey turns back towards his compatriot, who seems to have sort of gone a bit shy. Turns back to Lauren and raises an eyebrow and shrugs. Oh, off to a good start. Setting Elysium up already.
I don't know about official Elysium, but I figured it would be a good idea to get us all together in one place under pleasant circumstances.
Yeah, groovy. By the way, the old Tremere Keeper of Elysium. The old Keeper of Elysium was a Tremere. He sort of looks around the place. His eyes gravitate towards the modern art.
After a while, the door will just open and will be closed again, and there will be standing the guy that the sheriff knows as Johnny, with a black overcoat, little black fedora, and sporting what seems to be an Yves Saint Laurent black suit. And he seems pissed, like really pissed. Even the little cane he has on his left hand seems to be kind of breaking under the exaggerated pressure he's applying onto it. He will look at the assembled kindred and go like, "It's so refreshing that you are able to enjoy my art." And he will smile like the little fuck he is.
Lauren will scamper over to him and hold out her hand. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you allowing us to use this venue. It is a very nice place.
He will shake the hand that is extended to him. "Yes, thank you for your patronage." And he will look at the sheriff for a second. "Sheriff?"
Oh shit, what's your character's name again?
You remember him as Johnny, the one of the others you met before.
Yeah. He looks at Johnny, and he doesn't give him a cold look, but he gives him a very blank look, and he glances him up and down. Johnny?
We have unfinished business of the most disturbing matter.
I assume this is regarding the recent disappearance of your clanmate.
He will, lock the door just for safety. You can see that he's not attempting anything.
Clanmate, sex mate.
And at that moment, the door rattles as if someone's trying to come in.
He will open again. "Yes?"
Luigi, I'm not late, am I?
He will look at the newcomer and the rest of the kindred. "Is he invited?"
Oh yes, he's absolutely invited, and you're not late. It's good to see that you made it. And she'll walk over, sort of like pull the door open a little more, and offer her hand. I'm Lauren.
He'll shake it. It's a firm, just a firm handshake. He Luigi, to Capua. He is kind of speaking in a rather thick Italian accent that I can't really emulate very well, so I just don't do it. But he just tries to give a smile, but he's clearly really bad at smiling and being polite. But he's trying.
Oh well, thank you very much for coming, Mr. Luigi.
As soon as you open the door, Lauren, a taxi just stops right in front of the gallery. And a man gets out from the taxi. He looks very pissed. And as the taxi leaves, he just shakes his head and goes, "Fucking wanker," and starts to walk up to the door.
So when he arrives, of course, Lauren will go to greet him as well, holding out her hands. Good evening, sir. I'm very glad that you could make it tonight.
He shakes her hand and goes, I'm looking for a friend, lass. I've been told that I can find him here.
Oh, that is quite possible. What is your friend's name?
I believe he's called Limey.
Ah, yes, he is right inside. Please, come in. She'll sort of gesture over to where Limey is standing.
Thank you. And he just walks in, and he actually is wearing a suit. Looks very, very similar to one that Limey wears, but it's more pompous. It's more flashy.
Limey turns his head towards the newcomer, looks him up and down, and the first thing you notice about Limey, as you know him, well, you know him by a different name, but I won't say it here. And he looks quite gaunt. He looks more dead than when you last saw him. He's always been this tall and this thin, but there's an aura about him. He looks very weathered. He looks quite tired. He sort of gives you a very thin smile that you remember seeing him put on when he was in the jazz clubs in Soho. Sort of walks over to you and extends a very cool hand and says, Reggie, I seem to remember you wearing that suit back in the 1960s.
Still rocking it to the same day. And he grabs the hand. What the hell, Russell? You're Jim.
Oh, sorry, dude, you broke up.
I'm sorry. He grabs and shakes your hand and says, what the hell, Russell? You're Jimmy's, you old dog.
Long story. It's about breathing down our necks, and I thought I'd call in a little bit back up from back home. Ladies, gentlemen, assembled kindred, allow me to introduce you to the newest addition to our city, my dear friend, Reginald. And that is Reginald to you lot.
He nods his head to everybody inside and smiles.
Orin will sort of like curtsy to him. Welcome to the city.
Thank you.
Jim will just kind of nod his head towards in his direction, acknowledging him, not saying anything.
Luigi just kind of nods, looking at him, and then looking elsewhere.
Johnny will, tip his fedora at him.
So, Mr. Reginald, where are you from?
I'm from London, lass. Just like this boy here.
Ah, I see. Recently left from there, or have you been traveling?
I've been traveling all over. Just got the call from Limey here. Apparently there are some stuff that I could help with.
You have decided to pick a very inappropriate time to come to old New York, and he will finally close the door.
I've heard much the same thing.
But that's why you're both here, isn't it? To add scaffolding to the structure of the ivory tower.
And you see that Johnny sits down in one of the little stools that there is all around. Yay, more reinforcements from the ivory tower. You be fucking do.
Jim's
He
gonna
looks
kinda,
towards Johnny. Huh? Pardon?
I was gonna say Jim kind of stands at attention. He's in full watchdog mode, watching Johnny, and he kind of just shimmies up closer to Limey.
Limey takes a couple of steps in Johnny's direction, and his quite bored-looking eyes seem very sympathetic. He says, Now, Johnny, I understand you're upset at the recent disappearance of your clanmates. And I can't say I blame you. Well, clanmates, sectmates, rather. And I can't say I blame you. After all, it's a war that was originally waged against the Camarilla that you have found yourselves caught in the middle of. However, I would remind you who you're talking to. Some people here have risked a lot for this city. And when you say whoop-de-doo Camarilla reinforcements, we've been protecting this city all this time.
And he will look at you, take off the fedora, take off the overcoat, put everything on the table. Right. You have been protecting the city for far too long. I agree with this. You have been doing a very good job. But lately, you're kind of lacking in your game. And I'm not just saying this from my missing mates, of course not. You see, I'm all up for, tearing the Sabbath a new asshole. I'm all up for it. My mates were all up for it too. And the two of them are gone. Not even a single ring they have answered to me. I find it disturbing.
Listen, point in fact, and call me cold if you like. Whilst you say we're lacking recently, the Sabbat pushed a very hard offensive that we didn't see coming. Ain't no odds about that. But what they've done to us, we've done to them before, and unfortunately, and I hate to tell you this, Johnny, you and yours came to a rough city, and they knew what we were getting into. Especially your leader. They know more than you know.
At this he will crack his neck to one side. Keep going.
War has casualties.
It does. May I ask, dear Sheriff?
You may.
Thank you. Why my mates that are, completely third party to this particular little frantic little lovely war that you cammies are delivering? I suppose that you have loss on your side too, don't you?
He gives you a very, very cold stare and simply nods.
Good. Excellent. Fantastic. Now, you don't stand me, basically. I kind of don't stand people that cannot pull his own weight. But in this case, Sheriff, you point me in one direction, and I will help you tear the Sabbath a new asshole.
Your offer is greatly appreciated.
Don't take it as an offer. Take it just a plight for vengeance.
Some say it's a dish best served cold, I say it's a dish best served hot and with gravy.
Agree. Agree.
I regret to inform you that Spike has indeed been captured. The mole is aware of this. Koshai? Koshai,
Is that
Koshai went over to Staten. And in defeating one of the most formidable members of the Sabbat, lost their own life for the thanks. I'm sorry.
you see that he cracked his neck Once more, Koshei knew what Koshei was doing. I cannot blame Koshei. Koshei was a brave leader. Koshei was a great anarch.
Jim looks genuinely surprised at that news too. He met Koshei and he knew that Koshei was tough, so he's shocked by that.
If Koshei is dead, well, I'm sorry to say this, but we don't stand much of a chance.
You know, the first time Koshei left this city, I thought much the same thing. That's the first time, of course. He smiles enigmatically.
Grrr.
Excuse me for butting in, but if an ally of ours sacrificed themselves for this cause, then that does not mean it is time to give it up. It is time to ensure that their sacrifices had meaning.
Preach! Sorry. I'll get back in character.
The cutie one here is right.
All it tells me is I haven't been doing enough. I'm ready to do more.
The thing is, we can't jump at the Sabbath like a pack of wild dogs, and believe me, that's one of my favorite ways to fuck people up. We need to find other way. We need to pull every fucking resource we have and every drop of knowledge that we have about the Sabbath, their numbers, their people, what they do, and why they do it. Fuck me, even if we need outside help. The thing is that on a one-on-one fight, they are going to back us up. They are going to crush us. They are going to destroy us. They haven't, I can tell you, they haven't moved into Anarch territory just yet. But we are waiting for an incursion at any moment.
If you're awaiting an incursion, then perhaps it is time to begin setting traps, to begin capturing them.
I'm taking care of that.
We should ensure that entering our territory is as deadly to them as it is for us to enter theirs. We cannot face them one-on-one, then we will use our superior intellect to take them down. Yes?
We tried superior intellect once.
Yes.
And he will look at Lively and go like, do you remember the warehouse, Sheriff?
Are you talking about the warehouse raid that just happened?
Yep.
Oh, you fucker. Oh, you fucker. Why are you making me frenzy roll?
Yes! Yes! Victory
Oh,
for the
piece of
Archers!
shit. Oh. Can somebody roll? Oh, fuck. Shelby, can you roll me 3 dice? What are we talking here? Difficulty 5? Oh, you fuck. What?
I'm sorry.
Good
I-
lord. Let's just hang on. Hang on.
Happening.
Sam,
Yep.
Yep.
what is Lime's willpower?
Willpower currently 5.
I
Okay.
need to open my vampire sheet for the following part.
Oh my god.
Damn it, Sam. Can't fucking bring you anywhere.
Okay. Reginald tries to stop you, but no.
You just failed. Yeah, I failed a frenzy roll. Okay, right. the beast inside Limey, at the mention of the warehouse, he's been on eggshells over it. It's been playing on his mind, and he feels awful. As soon as you say, "Do you remember the warehouse, Sheriff?" in that bright, kind of piss-taking tone, he fixes you with a glare, and he seems to struggle for a moment, and it seems like he kind of tries to hold something back, and then he closes his eyes and opens them again. And any experienced vampire will recognize the predatorial glint in his eye that lets you know that the beast has just risen up. And he launches, because he has no weapon, he just launches a. He's gonna sort of like strike out at you.
Okay.
He's just gonna lash out.
Sure.
I will. Everybody should roll initiative right now, please.
Yep.
You see,
And
Oh,
while
how
just
many
to clarify,
players? One failed sentence and then hell.
Shelby dropping a point of blood into dexterity because I'm now in frenzy and need to spend blood.
I rolled an initiative for each of us. What's your dex plus wits?
Plus celerity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11.
Oh, you beat me by 1.
Okay, so you're operating on an initiative of 12.
Okay.
I
I get a surprise action as well, right?
I think so, yeah.
I also get a point of blood on dexterity, so I'm at 11.
My dex plus wits is 7 plus 2 celerity.
What? Oh, because it's brawl. Oh.
Okay, everybody stick your initiative in the chat, pretty please.
Shelby, could you roll me 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9? Could you roll me 10 dice?
You know, this is why I should have stayed playing Undertale instead of sinning.
Hey, I'll be right back.
You have 5 successes.
Okay, that's
Boy, oh
1,
boy.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 9 dice. There are no pluses, are there?
For damage?
Mm-hmm.
No, it'll be a 9.
He's just lashing out with a straight hand.
Okay.
Yeah, glances off him. No successes. Yeah, the Limey, it's the beast kind of takes over, and he's so eager to get a hit out that he clocks you with a very accurate hit, but it kind of, you're a vampire, it doesn't do anything. It literally glances straight off your cheek.
Lovely. Who's next?
Reggie.
Reggie has this shit-eating grin on his face. He just let Limey do his thing, and he is holding his action.
Okay. Lovely. Oh, nice. My turn. You know what? Johnny will just, as he got clocked by the Limey, he will just jump back, and he will put his hands up and go like, "Yo, Sheriff, relax, mate."
Oh, what a nice guy.
Yeah, I could have totally clocked you with claws, but no, Johnny wouldn't do that in this moment.
Alright, next up, Luigi, what's your dexterity?
3.
Okay, you are going before me.
Luigi's just kind of, he's standing. He is gonna put 2 into his dex, but he's just gonna kind of stand there and watch. Okay. I'm just coming in here to adjudicate the combat.
Oh, I've already got that going. If you would like to have
Birdie on
a
Destiny.
printer sometime soon, that would be a great
I'm
idea.
sorry? If I'd like to do what sometime soon?
Bring the prince in sometime soon, like in the next few rounds.
You know, it would be an amazing idea to bring the prince and, save the puny
So-
anarch's ass, please, my love. I would
Is he frenzying on
forever
the
be-
Anarch?
Yeah.
So where are we at?
Alright, we are almost finished at the round. Oh shoot, I'm sorry, Will, I think I skipped you. Did I?
Well, I kind of ducked out real quick. I'm back though.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll do Luigi and then we'll go right to you. I'm sorry.
10-4.
Luigi's holding his action anyway. He spent 2 blood on dexterity. Just in case.
What's Jim up to?
Jim is gonna try to restrain Limey.
Alright.
Thank you.
Okay.
Rank
Hold on, I gotta open my vampire book. I got a thing. I already know what's gonna happen.
Oh, the prince is going to come in while I'm frenzying. Thanks, Tim.
So again, where are we at exactly? I'd really like to know.
We are at the Magnum Opus Art Gallery. Remember when you and Johnny met over at your at the Prince personal heaven?
It wasn't a haven, but yeah, I know what you mean. The funeral
Yeah,
parlor.
he would probably leave you a card. Left you a card to where to contact him, and it says that address.
So give me just a second.
Yes.
I always like to do this.
Thank you, Sugar.
Let me do a thing. Okay, so
Can we go through this combat round first?
yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sure, cool.
Oh.
Sam, how many dice do you have for Strength Brawl? You're muted.
You're muted, yeah.
Not is it strength brawl is in for my resistance, or is it dexterity to wriggle out?
What do you mean?
What's the roll for?
Oh, to resist his grapple.
Okay, cool. That I've only got 5 dice for that.
And at what point do I spend blood for potence to get the auto successes?
Beginning of the round.
Your action.
When I declare my action?
That's when I usually do it. He only has 1 success to defend against the grapple.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll 6 dice and can I spend the blood for the 2 potent successes?
Yes,
10.
you can.
Cool.
Okay. So here's my
This is assuming you have not spent for blood already.
no. And so I get 2 from the potence.
Yep.
It's still enough to restrain him.
So Limey is
And
barely able to weasel out, but you're able to keep a good hold on him.
and Lauren is going to join in to assist this grapple with her 3 dice.
He also can also resist that as well, because you can just kind of break grapples with multiple people.
Okay. I'll roll 5 more dice for you. But Lauren doesn't help much. She gets her ass knocked.
So Limey kind of just kicks Lauren off. And
Yeah,
considering he's
it's
a Brewhouse with some potent, she kind of just flies over a table. She's not prone, but she's...
Because he got the 1 success over on Limey. It's just before Jim manages to grab Limey's second arm, as Lauren, this pretty young Tremere, comes over and tries to help Limey's sort of struggling arm. He sort of glances at her with this feral gaze and just elbows her in the jaw before
Jim's
Jim
gonna
manages to grab his second arm.
Jim's gonna actually say, "I got this, ma'am. I'll deal with it."
Oh, I love this guy.
Yep. What was your original frenzy difficulty?
We set it at 5. And he failed.
Well, wait, what set him off?
Johnny made a smart-ass little comment about the warehouse.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm a bastard.
Literally, my one big fuck up as a sheriff, and you bring that up.
Let me know.
We set it
When-
at 5 with the Brewhoff law added.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm getting. Jesus fuck.
Tim,
Yes.
what is the difficulty for stopping someone to frenzy with
Or-
dominate?
Okay.
Dominate,
You can't really control emotions, but you can still issue commands.
It is going to be a +2 death.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's
And the difficulty is their willpower.
Animalism, or animalism as well, and presence work.
okay. So if everything is done, can I use my
Presence works on everything.
hold action?
If it is your action, then go on ahead. I don't know the initiative order.
No.
At the top of the round, so it should be your action.
No. I held my action. Actually, I didn't do anything this turn.
Oh, well, yeah, go
Then
ahead.
yeah, he can just go and do a thing. Do his thing.
Okay, so Limey has 5 willpower, so it makes it 7. Oh boy, thank God.
What are you telling him?
So Reggie just gets in front of Limey, pulls his head up so he can look into his eyes, and he just says, "Stop."
Okay.
He freezes dead.
When it's Limey's go, he can roll self-control again to get out of this frenzy.
Yeah, it's Limey's turn right now.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll your self-control. Same diff.
Shelby, would you roll me 3 dice, please?
Yeah.
Oh god, I bet
Fuck
you
it
have
up,
4
Shelby.
self-control. Oh my god.
At least you're fine.
I guess that's a no.
Oh, I fucking love today, guys. Thank you. So,
You fucked it, Shelby.
Thanks for ruining my Elysium, ass.
Blame the anarch.
actually, wait a second.
Hey, the Anarch is putting the fucking place in for.
Oh, my
so
bad, I
You
should've
should
asked.
stop ruining
Actually-
our Elysium.
Real quick, let
You
me make
fuck.
sure, because I didn't check the character sheet. What's Reginald's generation?
9.
Okay, cool. Thank God. Because I was going to be like, ugh. So, okay, so who's after Limey?
That's me.
Well, you used your turn to. You
No.
already kind of used your turn?
He
No,
held
that
his-
was my held action from last
Yeah,
turn.
but when you hold an action, like, you take that place in the initiative order. So, technically speaking, you're in the same place.
Okay. Then it counts as I used my action, so who's next?
Yeah.
I think it's me. Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny's right after Liney, so go ahead.
So Johnny will just look at the guys that are restraining the sheriff and go like, and he will point to the cane that's on the table. If you need to break it, do it. Just stop it, thrashing Roger. And he will just put his hand on your face and go like, oh dear God.
So that is your action to make a smart alecky comment.
Of course.
I applaud. I
Like-
applaud Johnny.
It's my pleasure to be the asshole of the venue.
Alright, now I believe it is Jim's turn.
He's gonna maintain the grapple.
All right.
Blood
Close
for
rolls again.
potent.
Can Limey?
I can't resist.
Contest
I'm dominated to stop. I can't contest. I've been frozen with dominate.
Truth.
Okay.
So we're all
Well,
just
I won't
gonna-
Like
stop
literally, the grapple maintains, and I roll to stop myself.
Well, he should still. Nah. So let's see how long it takes.
it. Do I go ahead and roll to see if I botch or what?
Why not?
Okay.
What else could go wrong?
He's got him well and good.
Okay. How many successes did you have on Dominate?
3.
Okay. I thought it was only 2. Did you just drop a willpower?
Hang on.
I think it was
Was
actually
two-
only 2.
Yeah, it was only 2. I'm sorry.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm talking so much, guys. Just trying to get a sense for the situation.
That's cool.
That's alright. Shall I roll to resist frenzy again?
Is it your action?
think-
If everybody else is just maintaining the grapple, then I think.
Is that what everybody else is doing? Is that a consensus?
Luigi's just gonna walk over and put his hand on there and grapple if Limey breaks free. But he's just gonna put his hand on his shoulder just to help if need be.
Well, Lauren's gonna wrap her arms around his waist, and pray to God he doesn't buck like a bronco.
That's what Lauren's hoping for.
So the thing I'm actually looking is like 1, 2, 3. So like I'm actually looking at 4 cammies holding 1 frenzy Bruja, and you have the asshole Anna going like.
Oh no. Hey! I ain't holding him.
So you have 4 people, 3 people holding, 1 looking very, very directly to the sheriff and Johnny going like, I'm surrounded.
Oh, by the way, I should have said, if you're still in Frenzy, Limey, and you're being held down, what's your generational maximum for spending? Whatever that is, you're putting that in strength.
It's 1.
Okay.
I don't talk about that sort of thing in. I don't talk about that in Sing.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's why I said whatever it is.
Do you want me to message you?
I know what it is. I'm just
cool.
keeping it vague. But whatever it is, you're putting that into strength.
Yeah. Cool.
Because you're stopped, but you're still in frenzy.
Mm-mm. Okay, in that case, he placed a dot in strength already this round.
Okay. And are we cycling around again?
Tim, can you roll for me? In fact, actually, William, can you roll 3 dice for me?
Yeah, because that would be this would be the second roll.
Ah, yes.
Damn it! I was really hoping to stay in frenzy.
Tim, I'm sending you a message.
You send me a thing? Send me a thing.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Alright, cool. So, Limey, you wake up from your blood haze, and you find that everyone's being very touchy-feely with you. It's a very strange thing. You see a guy that looks like Hans Landa from Inglourious Bastards face-palming in front of you.
Ah, God damn it! Damn American!
Okay, hold on.
Did you just call me an American?
Yeah, I think both Limey and Reginald will look at you like, what the?
Roll me frenzy again. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
Stop ruining my Elysium.
He sort of looks at everybody and he looks stunned and shocked at what's happened because he knows what's just happened. And he looks around, and he sort of like seems to sort of try and free himself from the grapple, kind of slowly.
Jim's kind of senses the change and says, "We good now, boss."
Groovy. He sort of straightens himself up, and he looks at everybody in turn very, very, very sheepishly, and he backs away from the crowd of people.
Reginald actually. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. He just says, "I'm so sorry."
Reginald
Forgive
just keeps that. Reginald just keeps that smirk on his face, and says, "Nothing I've ever handled. Nothing I haven't handled before," and winks at you.
That night out in Brixton. So he seems to look at Lauren, who he approaches very, very gently because she's new. So this is your Elysium, yeah.
You see that Johnny goes to the table.
He's getting to Johnny next. He looks at Johnny too.
he brings out a little book. Like,
give me a fucking second.
Fuck it, let me roll self-control, JK. Don't actually do that.
Tim.
Yeah, he looks at Lauren and says, consider our boon cleared. Johnny, I believe you're the owner of this establishment.
yeah. He grabs a little book and writes something that he mumbles. Transit on our territory. Dot. He closed the book and put it onto his pocket.
Considering it's Anarch territory, no offense, Johnny, but that you might struggle to make a stand in a Camarilla court. But please, I'll report myself. You report me. Whatever makes you feel better, chap.
Sheriff, fucking relax. We owe Frenzy.
He's sort of, because he's on the defensive and he's kind of on the back foot, like when you say relax, he sort of like, it doesn't make any fucking sense to him. He sort of looks at you like, what? When you say real friendly, like it's the biggest faux pas that a kindred can make, and he just, he's never been an Anarch, he just doesn't get it. But he reaches into the pocket of his jacket and he pulls out this fucking massive wad of cash. And he leafs out a really thick chunk, and he counts in his head. And he slips it over to you, like really slyly. He's like, for the inconvenience.
Quick question, quick thing. This is gonna be a flavor thing. Limey, roll willpower for a second as you're writing something down, because you were writing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll willpower for me, Limey.
That's 5 dice. Someone spare.
I'll roll it for you.
Okay.
This is just gonna be for something humorous.
Apparently.
Oh no. Okay, cool. Midway
Oh,
through, you
God.
accidentally break the pen. You accidentally just break the pen.
Who, me?
Yes.
What when he's writing down the book?
I
just
was
broke
the
it.
one writing. Don't
Oh, I
worry,
thought
was
Limey
the
was
one.
writing.
No.
Shit.
Oh right.
No,
Oh,
no,
cool.
Limey.
So yeah, he was writing.
Um,
No.
he,
You reached out, you
hands
grabbed the
o-
pen and broke it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you and your pen. No, he leafs over 2 grand's worth of dollar bills to Johnny.
You will see that Johnny grabs them and puts it back on Limey's pocket and go like, chill. We are cool. Relax.
Groovy. Listen, I should go. You want your revenge? I'll make sure to get you your revenge. That's how I'll make it up to you. I've got a couple of leads.
Okay.
Lauren, we've already spoken. Jim, you're more than welcome to stay here, but I'll be hitting you up in the week with who I want you to contact. Luigi, you're part of the War Coterie, I assume. I'm going to try and hook you lot up with Monroe for a slight excursion to try and find a lair. And Reggie, stay sharp, my friend.
Like you gotta say that.
He flashes a peace sign, and he looks at you all with a mix of sort of stubborn, kind of angst and an apologetic glance, and turns his back and walks towards the door.
Lauren's, he's going to watch him go in sort of, her face goes absolutely pale as the grave after that's all over. And if anybody would like to roll perception alertness, they're more than welcome to.
Woo, yes.
Perception.
And I think you have to roll a thing as well. You might have to roll a thing. I don't know.
Give me a second.
Perception alertness or perception empathy?
Alertness.
Okay.
I have 5 successes called specialty on perceptive.
Oh boy.
Attentive, sorry, same thing. And also a cute sense of sight.
like everybody succeeded. You see as he's sort of walking out and the whole situation is over, she's sort of completely frozen, and there is a few drops of red that go down her face and drop on the floor as she politely excuses herself to the bathroom for a moment.
Oh, you see that Johnny goes after her, brings out a white handkerchief and pats her slightly on the shoulder, extend the handkerchief. Pauline, don't cry.
Thank you. I wasn't expecting this to go this badly.
Don't worry. And he will quickly cough and back to the American tone. Don't worry. I'm an anarch. I'm used to these kind of things. And he smiles.
She starts kind of like wiping the blood away. Are you okay? I saw that he got a hit on. I hope.
Don't worry. He punches like a little butterfly. He's so pretty.
Jim's gonna interject between them and say, "Ma'am, I'm about to excuse myself and leave." And then he's gonna look to Johnny and give him a really hard glance. And you watch yourself. And then he's gonna turn around and walk out.
Blah blah, motherfucker! What?
Oh, and as soon as Jim says that and turns around, he will basically go like, "Be careful. Remember that you're in anarch territory, my friend. I hope you find really quickly the exit. These streets are dangerous." And he just smiles.
He'll raise a hand and say, "Been there, done that."
Okay. I think I'm alright. She'll sort of fold up the handkerchief and put it in her pocket. I will clean this and bring it back to you.
Don't worry, don't worry. But I might think that Elysium is over, sadly.
What's that? Sorry.
He says that he thinks that Elysium might be over.
Yes, I suppose it's time to end this. She'll sort of look around to everybody, take a few deep breaths to kind of like regain her composure. I would like to thank everybody for coming. Really, I appreciated your presence here, and perhaps we will be able to speak again in the future. Gives them that sort of like nervous, kind of frazzled smile.
Luigi will just kind of smile and just say, "Well, it happens. I'm gonna get going. I have to move some, my stuff. After all, I think this about might know that. Okay, I'll have a new restaurant somewhere that I'll invite all of you to. Have a good evening." He kind of just gives everyone a smile, kind of awkwardly. He's not quite as if he's not quite sure. No one really has to roll perception for it. It's just he's awkward. He doesn't like this, something about it. He leaves in his truck and zooms off.
So Reggie just looks around for a second and looks at Lauren. And when he speaks, you immediately notice that Glasgow accent is gone. Completely gone. You need help with anything, kiddo?
Just have to clean up for the moment. But thanks for the offer. Again, welcome to the city. I'm sorry the party could not have been nicer.
Don't worry, I've seen worse. And he just nods at both Lauren and Johnny, and he just takes his leave.
Johnny will look at Laura and go like, "I will clean. After all, this place belongs to me. I hope you have a good night, Miss Lauren."
If you're sure, I'd like to at least stick around and help.
No, please, please, don't worry. Go be safe. The cell is out there. So you will find shelter now that you can.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
If there's anything you need, please feel free to ask.
Of course.
Good evening. She'll
Good evening.
another curtsy and walk back out to her car.
Lovely. And he will close the door behind her. And he will just start chuckling when he hear everyone that the cameys are completely on. He will just start laughing like a maniac, turn around and point with one of his fingers to the cameras on the ceilings. Alphonse, you're a magnificent bastard. And he will just walk to the back room to take the tapes.
And I believe that is a wonderful note on which to end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you to our one watcher for watching. Have a safe evening.